Hello and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. Last episode we finished the dungeon and we grouped up with everyone in the end to defeat the gargoyle. And now we're officially part of Class 7. Sorry, I can't help it. I had to crack open a nice cold Coke for this because we're going to be in for a long one. He has no reflection. He's a vampire.
Time to get going.
Oh, Reen!
Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
I think so. I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor, at least. Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Oh, okay then. He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same damn thing.
Huh.
She's still mad at us.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late. Hey, wait for me, Lisa. We'll see you in class.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is, with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
Alright, guess we're just walking to school. With these, paper-thin flowers.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they?
Well, more like trees.
It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well, too. As are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it kinda feels like I should address them more formally.
Well, they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else.
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end. When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
Make them kiss. Wonder how the other
That's
classes
what we'd be
see.
if we weren't in Class 7.
Wonder how the other classes see Class 7.
Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
Nobles.
Class 7, I see.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
Okay, bud.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
That'd be super cool if, like, you don't have to use the katana for him, but you can use any weapon and it's based on your club. That'd be really freaking cool. Like, I love using fist weapons in games, so...
Stand, bow.
Like, if you've watched my Wasteland 3 playthrough,
Be seated.
my character, like, my main character uses fist weapons. So I'd love to use fist weapons in this game, too, if it was allowed.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago.
Thomas Lysander.
This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the Empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Drycles Rice Arnor. He would later become known as Drycles the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance. Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Dreikel's army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikels first began gathering his army was... Reen Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
What? Motherfucker, I don't know. Verdant City of Bearhard? The Highlands. Oh, okay, I should start reading now. Prince Dreikel's wanderings led him to the land of Nord, where he lived with the vagabonds for some time. It was there that he heard of the civil war taking place in Erebonia, and those vagabonds of Nord became his very first allies. Thanks, Elisa? She has a crush on him. AP increased by 1. Academic points. By making good decisions, acting appropriately, and completing quests, you will gain AP academic points. When you've accumulated enough AP, your rank will increase the next time you report a quest. There are 15 ranks, ranging from B7 to A0. And every time your rank increases, you'll receive a perk from the academy. Okay, so I do need to make sure I study. Thanks to Elisa's assistance, Reen received the same amount of AP that would have been granted for a correct answer. In future instances, however, AP bonus will only be given if correct answers are given from the start.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
This can be a lie.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
Oh, great.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
V's leaving with Tusias and Machias. Got Emma, Laura, and Elisa in the hall. Ellie and Gaius are with me. I'm a little worried about that practical exam next week. I mean, I'm still just getting used to this staff. I'd be happy to help you train if you need a sparring partner. The gymnasium looks big enough that I'm sure we'd have no trouble finding a good spot for it. That's very kind of you to offer, but I was planning on attending club practice today. Oh, you joined the club already? Which one did you pick? I decided to try for the band, though I'm not sure how much use they'll have for a violinist. I didn't know you played the violin. Did you just pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. How about you guys? Have you joined any of the school's clubs? I'm considering joining the art club. That does not suit his personality, but I like it. Art, huh? Somehow that's not what I pictured for you. No pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dabbled in it back home. Taught myself. though, so I feel like this could be a good chance to learn proper technique. Well, that's pretty cool. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. It's our teacher. Big titty teacher. The BTT, you could call her. Oh good, you're still here. Instructor? Is there a problem? No, I was just hoping someone could do a teensy little favor for me. There's something I need picked up from the student council room. Something you need picked up? I'm joining the student council, aren't I? What would that be? As for me to know and you to find out, all I'll say is it's something absolutely essential to your school life. And somebody needs to go get it, though it doesn't matter who. Any volunteers? Sure, I'll go. If I show up in the student council room and tell them you sent me, they'll know why I'm there, right? Wait, are you sure you don't mind? You two have clubs to go to, right? I'm still totally undecided, so this shouldn't be a big deal at all. I can look in on a few clubs myself along the way, in fact. Well, if you really don't mind. Thank you. Student council room is in the student union building next door at the end of the hall on the second floor. It's open until quite late, so there's no rush. Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Heart. Okay. Teacher's coming on to me. Alright. Let's kind of take a look around here. Okay, if they're not there anymore, let's head this way. Okay, let's open the map here. Seems to be Class 5's first year classroom, okay. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Sit over here. Who's this? Have you decided what club you want to join? I'm considering focusing my time on extracurricular activities during our free days myself. Hopefully we can both make the most of our free day tomorrow. She's very nice. Music room. My name's Sibeli, and before you joke that my name rings a bell, I'm head of the wind orchestra. The name's a bit misleading though, since we focus on more than just percussion and wind instruments. If your interest lies in strings or something, then we'd still be more than happy to have you. If you'd like to join, just stop by whenever you can. I've been trained in the art of the piano since I was not but a child. What do you think? Do I sound like a normal noble if I talk like that? I've been playing piano for a while though, and I thought it'd be fun to play here too. Who's this? Oh my, what a delectable smell. Okay, it seems as though it's emanating from the cooking club. Perhaps I should follow my nose and grace them with my presence. It's a bit of a shame that they like try to make her kind of ugly, like with the, and kind of creepy as well. But it's cool that there's some size, like I can't think of the word, but them having people of different sizes. Hello and welcome to the cooking club. Whether you want to learn the essentials of cooking or research new, exciting dishes, this is the club for you. You should definitely join if this whets your appetite. Who else is here? Who's this lady? Oh, this is Mary. Mary. Oh, hello there. You're a Class 7 student, are you not? My name is Mary. I'm the cooking club's advisor. Were you hoping to join? I'm afraid not. I'm just trying to familiarize myself with the campus. She seems far kinder than I expected a military academy instructor to be. That's fine. I hope to be the advisor for the art club and the wind orchestra too. If you're interested in joining either of them, we'll be sure to welcome you with open arms. So she's in charge of 3 clubs in this place. That's a lot. The art room. There's Gaius. And then there's this lady Clara. I guess we have new members all of a sudden. We'll bully for them. I've got my own art to focus on. Oh. Should our club head be a bit more friendly, or at least kind of welcoming? Computer room. It's locked. Shame. Sit down. Conference room. It's locked. And this is Van Dyke's room, the principal's office. Faculty lounge. Who's this? Instructor Makarov. You're from Class 7, right? Must be one weird class if stopping by the faculty lounge is how you spend your free time. I'm just coming to grips with the academy's layout. Doesn't have air of a natural science teacher. He's apparently in charge of orbital studies, so that makes sense in a way. Anyway, just do me a favor and try not to fail any of your tests. I really don't want to think of new stuff for retests, and if nobody fails, I won't have to. You might not want to say that too outwardly considering your position. Who's this? Thomas. If it isn't Reen Schwarzer, what brings you here? Oh, don't tell me you wanted to learn more about the War of the Lions. Well, that's just fine by me. Allow me to be your guide through the hectic history of the Middle Ages. As luck would have it, I just so happen to have 5 or so hours to spare. That should be enough for a cursory primer. Thank you for the offer, but I won't want to bother you. Once he gets going, not even Eidos could make him stop. I think Eidos, however you say that name, is the god. He's like one of the gods. If not, like, I don't know if it's a singular god. Vice Principal? You there. You're a member of Class 7, are you not? Listen here, contrary to the tainted image your instructor has provided you, this is a highly distinguished academy. You can see this exemplified by our upper class students, whose noble behavior would do well to learn by. Take heed of their every action and mannerism. Do you see them running in the corridors? No, you do not. Understood? Infirmary. Beatrix. Well, hello there. Welcome to the infirmary. You seem healthier than our average visitor. Oh, well, classes are over for the day, so feel free to relax here if you'd like. Thank you for the offer. Sweet old lady. Who's in here? Fee? Male student. Feeling way better now. I had a fever this morning, so I thought it'd be smart to rest in here. The medicine instructor, Beatrix, really did the trick. I expected Fee to be in there just asleep. Receptionist Bianca. It's been about half a month since the entrance ceremony. I would imagine you're starting to get used to your life here. I know it's a lot to take in, but as long as you keep your head up, I'm sure you'll adjust soon enough. What's happening over here? I was just trying to get my club when this weirdo started harassing me. All I wanted was for someone to tell me where the music room is. Do you know? Vincent. Oh, lost with a lamb, worry no longer. For I, Vincent the noble escort, 4-old, will take you wherever your heart desires. What does that even mean? Master Vincent is the only son of the 4-old family. Despite his pedigree, however, it would be wise to take his words with a healthy degree of skepticism. For instance, while he may claim to be the noble escort, most women he offers his services to reject him. Yikes. Anything over here? That seems terrifying, to be honest. What's this room? I just wanted to see the name of the room. Custodian's room. So he's the janitor. New student, huh? Well, I'm the janitor, and this here's my room. If you'd ever need any advice, just step on by. I'll help you in any way I can. Even if you bust a window or 3, you can let me know. I won't get after you too much. Alright, you'll be the first to know if I start endangering the school's glass. Nice guy. Very nice people here for the most part. Let's head into the courtyard. If I remember correctly, the student union building should be to the east of the main building. Doesn't seem like this is too urgent though, so maybe I'll head over there after familiarizing myself with the campus a bit. There are many other facilities located on campus. The auditorium is used for events like the entrance ceremony. Although this building is normally closed, it will be open during certain events. The field is home to more athletic activities such as practical exams. Many sports clubs such as the lacrosse and riding clubs use this area to practice too. The gymnasium is used for general training purposes. There you'll find the pool and the training hall. Those 2 facilities are managed by the swimming and fencing clubs, respectively. As such, the gym's usually a lively spot. The engineering building is the de facto place for orb maintenance and is managed by the engineering club. While you can't enter for now, you'll find yourself here again and again during your time at Thor's. The library holds a variety of papers and books for your perusal and serves as a handy space for study and research. You can also go there to brush up on all the Zumerian terminology you can handle. The Student Union Building is a place for students to relax and unite. The first floor houses some stores and a cafeteria. You'll find the culture clubs on the 2nd floor and even a salon reserved for upper class students on the 3rd. Okay. Occasionally you will see event markers displayed on characters and places. These show that an event will take place there. Okay, key event and quest event. Alright. Got a lot on our hands here. Who's this young lady? Vivi. A year seems like a long time, but it'll fly by if you waste it all studying. It was hard work getting into this academy, so we deserve to have some fun while we're here. Okay, what's this place? Gymnasium. So, I'm guessing that's what Julius is. Jusius? Who's this way? Dell? It might seem a little quaint, but gardening is both fun and enriching. We'd love to have you join our club if you have so much as a budding interest. I'll teach you everything there is to know about plants. Wow, I have a feeling that you might be able to join any of these, honestly. Or, like, and they all have different effects, so you like go to one on one day, one on another. Monk. I wonder if I can find any good material for this monk. Oh, don't mind me, just talking to myself. I do that sometimes. Actually, Class 7 might just end up being a treasure trove of material. I don't know what material means, but I don't like the sound of it. He's creepy and he has a name similar to mine. I hate it. Alright. But we're going to end the episode here. I'm going to keep looking around this area to get myself familiar with it. And then I will see you guys next episode when we're at the student council office, or the student council's room. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.